Good morning. Well, as you can see, I'm pretty bundled up today. It's a beautiful morning at the moment, but it's bloody freezing, well below freezing. Very unusual here as well, because on a clear day like this you would expect frost, but there's a low humidity and no frost at all, which is reminds me of New England. As you can see, the rapeseed is growing well, even at these temperatures, and within a month or so the yellow flower will start to show. All the mud that we've had here is frozen up now, thank goodness. I've had to park in a different place because there was a flood, which is now an ice rink on my normal route. This is one of the places that I always think is particularly beautiful at any time of the year and in any weather. You wouldn't necessarily know it was the middle of February and freezing cold. Frozen Cotswold Tundra. I'm going to have to put the glove back on. My hands are dropping off. I'm losing all sense of feeling. One day I'll be small and run like that lady. This is another one of my favourite spots where the view changes radically through the year, through the seasons. It's beautiful. Meanwhile, the catkins are appearing, while the old man's beard is disappearing. Spring is coming, folks. Actually, here in the sun, it doesn't feel cold. It actually feels an element of warmth. Ineffectual sun, as an old friend from Maine once called it. Again, on the right hand side here, you'll see the old man's beard, mainly prevalent around Christmas. The badgers are remaining subterranean, keeping warm. Passing the old Cotswold cot. Approaching the ice, where I shall have to turn round because I'm not into skating today. Just checking to see if there's anybody behind me. I think I'll walk past this ice here and go down to the big pool of ice. Otherwise I'll be called a lazy so-and-so. So the ice is melted here, I imagine because people have driven through it, larger vehicles. Anyway, I'm walking back to the car. I've walked further today than I normally do, but this is definitely where I'm going to turn around today. Got another half a mile or so to go. Just thought I'd take a photo, some video of these snowdrops looking beautiful. This is a lovely home. It's actually a converted barn, and there are actually some daffodils growing in their front yard. A typical Cotswold field, full of stone. We give it a few months, it'll be full of crops. Doesn't make any difference, it seems. Hence why there are so many stone walls in the Cotswolds. Well, the reason I took this extra long walk is not because the present Mrs. Little and I are not getting fed up with each other's company, but it's such a lovely, beautiful, crisp day. I just thought I'd take a few extra minutes out of my compulsory confinement in this dreadful lockdown and enjoy some time in the fresh air. I've only done it once, so that is allowed. And now, as I get to the old signpost here, we are back at the car, ready to go back and have a nice cup of coffee, I hope. See you again soon. If you like my old rubbish, do feel free to subscribe to my channel. That would be appreciated.